Hi guys, welcome to Tinfoil Tuesdays. This is episode 31. My name is Joanna Stanescu. I'm a colon hydrotherapist here at the Root Chakra inside Southfield Holistic Spa. I'm also a gut health expert, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about colloidal silver. This is something that I always have at home. If I'm traveling, I always bring it with me, even if I'm gone for a couple of days. I can't live without this, and it's absolutely a necessity if you have any kind of like a first aid kit or an emergency kit at home. Silver is like the one thing that you can't do without. And if you've never heard of colloidal silver, then please stick around because this is so important for you. This is one of the only tools that I've used in the past decade that has been so effective against pretty much everything that I've encountered. And let me just start with, I guess, I don't want to say the myth or misconception that silver will turn you blue, because it is a valid concern. Silver in the past has had a history of turning people blue, and it was toxic in the past. And so I want to share with you a new way that silver is being produced and manufactured today. And why it's so different than the other colloidal silvers. And yes, the other colloidal silvers are still on the market. As far as I'm aware, there is a patent on this new silver, and as far as I'm aware, there's only one company who sells the new patented silver. I don't know if there's others, maybe, but I'm assuming I'm pretty sure this company owns patents. So the way silver works, and this isn't some kind of woo-woo thing. Silver is used in bandages in hospitals all over the nation, all over the world. It's an antibacterial, it's antiviral, antifungal, and not only that, but it's selective, which is really, really cool. So that means that it doesn't kill your good bacteria. It only kills the bad bacteria, which is really, really interesting. A lot of you may wonder how it does that. So unlike an antibiotic, which will wipe everything out, silver works many ways, but one of the ways is that it works through like a resonance, like a frequency, similar to germicidal light bulbs in hospitals. So they emit a certain frequency, and bad bacteria die at that frequency, but good bacteria don't. So it's really, really interesting how that works. And so in the past, silver, the way it worked is that you would, there's many ways of manufacturing it. The correct way is through an AC current, and in the past, it would take one electron to kill a pathogen. And when that electron was used up, then it was gone, it was used. So you would need a lot of parts per million to be able to do the job, if that makes sense. This new patented silver has 2 electrons and they interchange, and so it just kind of, it sustains itself. So I kind of think of it like a car battery. When it's running, it like recharges itself. And so that being said, you can imagine that when you have 2 electrons that are alternating like that, they're not going to just die up and be used up or whatever with that pathogen. So it's super interesting. I'm not a scientist, so excuse me for my lack of scientific verbatim here for this explanation, but it's very, very cool. So just to kind of give you a point of reference, in the past, we've seen colloidal silvers been made from anywhere to 50,000 to 300,000 ppm parts per million. This particular silver is about 15 to 20 ppms. So again, it takes less silver to get a better job done. This allows for it to be non-toxic. It doesn't accumulate in the body. It's the molecules, the particles are much smaller. And yeah, so you can't overdose on it. You're not going to turn blue with this specific silver. And this is called Aquasol technology. There is a patent on it, like I said, but I've seen some amazing things happen with silver. So it works on contact. Well, it works best on contact, but like I said, the frequency works as well. But the longer you physically have it on contact with whatever you're trying to kill, the better it will work. And so I've used it for strep throat before. You just gargle with it and then swallow it. and again, on contact, so the longer you gargle with it, the better. I've had a client get rid of strep throat within 72 hours. They did not take any antibiotics. I've had clients use it for pink eye. They just put it in the affected eye, clears it up within a day or two. Same with earaches, like within the same day, within a matter of hours, you'll notice. But with earaches, with ear infections, what I would do is start with the ear that is not affected, put the silver in there, let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then go to the affected ear, put some silver in there, and then sleep with it on the side that's affected, so that it can just really like penetrate in there. In the morning, you should feel a lot better. I've had clients use it for toe fungus. They just literally put it on the toe fungus and it will heal it right up. I've had clients use it for herpes. And so that's been really successful as well. And it will also kill up to 4 hours. So once you put the silver on, it will have that protective layer for 4 hours. So anything that it comes in contact with, you're protected. So very, very cool again. In hospitals, like I said before, it's embedded in bandages. These bandages are really, really expensive. They're usually used in burn units because it's anti, sorry, phone's going off, somebody's at the door. So it's usually used in bandages because it helps heal so quickly the wound, and again, antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, etc. So it's going to keep that wound clean, but it's going to help you clean it much more quickly. It's going to heal it much more quickly. I've had cuts literally heal within a matter of hours. Like I've literally put the silver on there, and then a couple of hours later, I've already seen the cut, the wound start to heal. Very, very cool. And yeah, I'm sure I had a lot more to say about the silver, and I'm sure I'm going to comment below in the comments with the additional stuff like I did. But I'm going to run because apparently somebody needs me at the door and on the phone. So I do apologize for this to be a shorter Tinfoil Tuesdays, but really briefly, I will show you the brand of silver that I use. I only use Nature's Sunshine. This is 20 ppm. They have two types. This is the rescue gel and the silver liquid. They have a cleansing gel as well. I really like the rescue gel because it's more potent. But this on here says topical management of cuts, lacerations, abrasions, cure irritations, and first and second degree burns. But like I said, you can use it for almost anything. If you even feel like you're getting sick, if you even feel like you're getting a tickle in the throat, you can start to take it, gargle with it, take it internally, and it's going to knock that cold right out. It's very, very powerful. If you have any questions about the silver, feel free to drop it in the comments below. If you want to know how to get it, you can also send me a message and I'll let you know how. So thank you and have a great Tuesday. Bye-bye.